Thank you for watching this week's video notes on the operators of 2030. For more information, please visit our website at focusintegration.com.
Okay, so we all know manufacturing is going through this massive tech upgrade, right? Smarter automation, faster robots, the whole deal. But what if I told you the real revolution, the biggest change of all, isn't about the machines? That's what we're going to dive into, a brand new playbook for the factory floor. And you guessed it, it's all about the people. And that right there, that's the core of it. We have to forget everything we think we know about factory workers, because the entire game is changing, and it's because the players themselves have changed. You know, this isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a complete reboot of the human side of manufacturing. So yeah, we're calling it the People Revolution, because honestly, the most valuable upgrade you can make in your factory isn't some new piece of hardware. Nope, it's really understanding and designing for the new generation of people who are gonna run it. This is the one thing we absolutely have to get. The person walking onto that factory floor today, and for sure by 2030, they have a totally different mental operating system than anyone who came before. Their skills, what they expect, even what frustrates them. It's all brand new. Okay, so who is this new operator really? Let's break it down. Because if we're going to build systems for them, we have to get inside their heads first. We call them tech natives. Just think for a second about the world this person considers totally normal. I mean, they grew up swiping, tapping, and getting information instantly. Things like predictive text or your GPS automatically finding a new route, that's not cool new tech to them. It's just how things are supposed to work. It's their baseline expectation for everything. And that right there, that creates a huge disconnect. See, while they're fluent in digital stuff, they're often complete strangers to the old analog world of manufacturing. That hands-on mechanical intuition that older generations had is just not part of their experience. Asking them to figure out a clunky, text-heavy industrial screen is like asking one of us to use a rotary phone today. It's just not going to happen.
So what this all means is that we're dealing with a worker who is unbelievably adaptable and learns super fast, if the system speaks their language. But they have absolutely zero patience for friction or confusion, because their entire digital life has been perfectly designed to get rid of it.
And that brings us to the new playbook. I mean, if the players have changed, then the rules of the game have to change too. It's all about redesigning our factory systems around three simple things: clarity, speed, and building the operator's confidence. Let's look at what this actually means. Over on the left, that's the old world, right? Confusing screens, menus inside of menus, cryptic alarms that nobody understands. But on the right, that's where the 2030 operator really thrives, with clear visual cues, step-by-step guides, even real-time animation showing exactly what the machine is doing. They expect an intuitive experience, not some industrial puzzle they have to solve. And this shift totally blows up how we think about training. The old way, sitting in a classroom for weeks on end, it's just dead. The new model is all about fast visual training that happens right there on the machine while you're actually doing the work. It's not about memorizing some giant manual. It's about the system itself guiding you. And get this, the new benchmark for getting an operator fully up to speed on a brand new system is just 6 hours. Not weeks, 6 hours. That's the kind of power we're talking about when you build a training system that matches how this generation actually learns. It's a massive, massive leap in agility. This new operator also expects the machine to be a partner, not an obstacle. They've grown up with apps on their phone that prevent them from making mistakes and always offer a solution. So when a factory machine just spits out a vague error code, it completely erodes their trust. What builds confidence is a system that warns them early, guides them clearly, and literally shows them the right way to fix a problem. This all leads to something we call smart escalation. So when a problem pops up, the system doesn't just, throw its hands up and fail. It guides. It gives visual clues, it prioritizes what's important, and it walks the operator through the first few steps of figuring it out. This empowers them to solve way more problems on their own, long before they ever need to call a technician. And when you put all of this together, the right interface, the right training, the right support, something pretty incredible starts to happen. The operator's role just fundamentally changes. They stop being just someone who performs a task, and they become a true asset to the whole operation. For decades, the job description was pretty simple, and let's be honest, kind of limiting. It was basically just run the machine. But that whole era is over. With modern systems taking care of all the complex junk in the background, their new role is to elevate the entire system. Their focus shifts from just doing repetitive tasks to oversight, to improvement, and to optimization. They basically become a capability amplifier. When they're freed from fighting with confusing interfaces, they can be a real decision maker during a tricky production run, a stabilizer for the whole process, and even a specialist who can jump between multiple stations because all the systems are intuitive and work the same way. And the impact on the business from all this? It's huge. We're talking real, tangible results. When you design for the 2030 operator, you get more flexible staffing, way less downtime, faster response times, and, maybe most importantly, a workforce that's actually engaged and wants to stick around.
So let's be perfectly clear about this. This is not a story about automation making people obsolete. It's the exact opposite. This is about technology finally getting smart enough to truly augment what people can do, creating this incredible partnership between better machines and, well, better people.
Ultimately, every single factory is facing a choice, and it's a big one. The ones that adapt to this new reality are going to attract the best talent and lead the entire industry. But the ones that try to cling to the old playbook, they're going to find themselves buried under high turnover, constant downtime, and systems nobody wants to use. And that gap between the two is going to get wider really, really fast.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. I want you to look at your own operations, your interfaces, your training methods, everything. Are you building a factory for the worker you used to have, or are you building it for the leader you're going to need tomorrow?
Thank you for watching this week's video notes on the operators of 2030. For more information, please visit our website at focusintegration.com.